Tamil Nadu SSLC Supplementary Result 2024 declared. Haryana schools closed tomorrow. Holiday declared in Gurgaon, Faridabad schools. 6 reasons why engineering graduates are struggling to find jobs. Himachal schools to recite anthem and unfurl flag daily, promote patriotism. KSET 2024 registration begins at kannamka.kar.nic.in. UPSC Coaching Center deaths. Tanya's family demand CBI probe. Good afternoon, warm welcome. You are watching the Education News Network, where you get the latest developments in education at the top of this hour. This is Shilpa reporting from the Education News Network. Today's stories are: the Directorate of Government Examinations, DGE, Tamil Nadu, has announced the SSLC Supplementary Exam Result 2024 on its official website, dage.tn.gov.in. Applicants can check their results by entering their application number and roll number on the official website. The SSLC Supplementary Exam 2024 was held from 2nd July to 8th July 2024 in a single shift, with practical examinations held on June 25th and 26th, 2024 for science subjects. Visit the official website at dage.tn.gov.in. This year, the Directorate of Government Examinations has conducted the SSLC exam from 26th March to 8th April 2024. The result for the same has been declared on 10th May 2024. Applicants who have appeared for the examination are advised to keep a check here or on the official website for more updates and information related to the TN SSLC Supplementary Results 2024. The Haryana government has declared 31st July a gazetted holiday, resulting in the closure of schools throughout the state, including those in Gurgaon and Faridabad. The holiday announcement applies to all government and private schools, marking Shahid Udham Singh Martyrdom Day. According to a media report, a notice from a leading school informed that Wednesday, 31st July 2024, would be observed as a holiday in observance of Shahid Udham Singh Martyrdom Day, as declared by the Haryana government. In December of the previous year, the Haryana government announced the public holidays for 2024. All public offices, schools, and colleges will be closed on 31st July 2024 to honor the sacrifices of Shahid Udham Singh and other martyrs. Shahid Udham Singh and other martyrs were freedom fighters who sacrificed their lives for Indian independence. Shahid Udham Singh is particularly known for avenging the Jallianwala Bagh massacre by assassinating its mastermind, Michael Odwaya. The once coveted IIT tag, synonymous with lucrative job offers and a secure future, is facing unprecedented scrutiny. Recent data paints a stark picture of the challenges faced by IIT graduates in securing employment through campus placements. A significant surge in the number of unplaced IITians has raised alarm bells across the academic and industrial spheres. The narrative of India's premier engineering institutions churning out highly sought-after talent is undergoing a subtle shift. While the overall placement scenario might still appear promising on the surface, a deeper dive into the numbers reveals a concerning trend. The percentage of unplaced students has almost doubled in just 2 years, indicating a growing mismatch between the skills and expectations of graduates and the demands of the industry. According to a recent report based on data from 23 IITs, the number of unplaced IITians has surged alarmingly in recent years. While the class of 2024 witnessed a staggering 8,000 students left jobless after campus placements, the trend has been steadily worsening. In 2023, the figure stood at 4,170, a significant increase from the 3,400 recorded in 2022. In a bid to infuse a spirit of patriotism among students, the Himachal Pradesh government has decided that the national anthem will be recited in the morning assembly sessions in all the schools of the state, officials said here on Tuesday, 30th July 2024. Additionally, it was also decided to unfurl the national flags daily in all the high and senior secondary schools compulsorily. These activities would instill a sense of patriotism among the younger generations, fostering a spirit of unity and integrity, thereby nurturing them into responsible citizens of the nation, Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu said in a statement issued here. He said that the state government was also making strides to improve the physical well-being of students, as physical education and yoga would become mandatory subjects in the curriculum, ensuring that the students dedicate at least 15 minutes each day to physical exercise in all the schools. He said that training in cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, and first aid would also be provided to students in collaboration with health and Ayush departments, equipping students with vital life-saving skills. The Karnataka Examinational Authority, KIA, has begun the online registration process for the Karnataka State Eligibility Test, KSET, 2024 exam for the post of Assistant Professor. The KIA had released the official notification earlier for the KSET 2024 exam. Now the KIA has begun the online registration process on its official website at kia.kar.nic.in. Eligible candidates can register themselves on the official website starting today, 30th July till 22nd August 2024. Here's a step-by-step guide to apply for KSET 2024 exam. Go to the Karnataka Examinations Authority, KIA, website at http://kia.kar.nic.in. Tanya and two other aspirants met an unfortunate death when water entered the basement of the coaching center after it rained at Karol Bagh locality of Delhi. The students were studying in the library when the unfortunate incident happened. Tanya's uncle Sunil Kumar, who brought her mortal remains from Delhi to her native place in Masjid Gali locality of Nabi Nagar town in Aurangabad district of Bihar on Monday, said that the coaching center operators were responsible for the tragic incident. Everyone knew that the area gets waterlogged in 10 minutes of heavy rains, and the operator himself admitted that there was no drainage system. There was not enough space for the number of students enrolled, which took the lives of 3 brilliant students, said Kumar. A thorough CBI probe of the UPSC coaching institutions and their fee structure is necessary to provide justice to the brilliant students and their families. Coaching institutions sprung up like mushrooms in the national capital have only object to mint money from the aspirants. They are not fulfilling even minimum accommodation and safety requirements under rules, Kumar said, adding the officials who were behind the death of aspirants and the suffering of bereaved families should be also punished. That's all for today. Thank you for watching Education News Network. For more such videos, log on to our website www.educationnewsnetwork. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.